What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are up at our Dutchess yard. Behind me here I have our Peterbilt warming up. Me and my father are about to run up to Zwack with this truck to talk about central hydraulics, go over different options and ideas, and let them give us a quote on plumbing this thing and having it ready to go. If they are able to turn it around quickly, we may drop it off and give it to them during the winter to do it, but more than likely we're gonna wait till after the winter. We are getting this truck running on temporary parts right now. We have an electric salt spreader to go in the bed of it. We have an electric over hydraulic pump for the front snowplow here mounted. It's obviously not complete yet, but we do have this truck set up to be ready to work this winter without having central hydraulics on it. But Zwack also has one of our Chevys there, so we need to go up there and talk to them about the I'm drawing a blank, the airbag module in that truck. If you saw my video with the other Chevy, you know that we had a bit of an issue, and the same situation is happening with the module in that truck. So we need to come up with a solution on where to mount that before we take it back. Hopefully they figured something out by the time we get up there and we can bring that truck back with us today. If that's the case, I'm gonna be driving it home and my father will just run this Peterbilt alone. But my father started going around this truck and pulling some of David's logos and stickers off of it. We drew our George Stoll sticker, our DOT number, and on the other side he started pulling this door off. You can see there's a little bit of glue on here, so we got to go through and finish cleaning this thing up. I have the hood open. One thing that is very nice, a situation we run into with a lot of our plow trucks is with the plow frame, the hoods can't open. So you either have to drop the plow frame or you just don't open your hood. Obviously that's not ideal, but this truck does allow you, or this frame does allow you to open the hood. The only problem is all of the pressure is right on the grill here, and that's obviously not ideal. So one thing that we have to do is tighten. Let me climb up on this wheel real quick. We have to shorten these cables a little bit in order to keep the pressure off of the hitch down there, right off the grill. That way the hood will stop like something like that, and you can still get in here on the motor and work on it if you have to. Luckily this truck is in very nice condition and we should not have any work to do on the motor anytime soon. But once my father gets down here, he's going to do his pre-trip inspection and then we are hitting the road.
Look at that lake down there, that's beautiful. All the houses.
All right, guys, we just pulled up to Zwack here. We got the Peterbilt in the parking lot waiting on Frank, the owner, to come out and talk about things, get us some ideas and build us a quote for this. So once we go over everything, I will fill you guys in. All right, guys, we are on our way back to our, well, actually we're stopping at Fleet Pride on our way home and dropping this truck off to get an inspection done. But we went over everything with Zwack. Obviously we don't have the other truck with us. They have a few things to clean up there. The main thing being that the service guy at Chevy, the guy Frank that owns Zwack, is actually buddies with him, and he had a couple phone calls learning everything about that airbag module. He told him basically it has to be placed in a certain spot, so he ended up having to move things around and make some adjustments on that truck. So he said probably by the end of the week we'll have that truck back. If that's the case, I'm going to run the one other Chevy that the airbags did go off in up there, swap them out, and bring the other one back on Friday, or maybe early next week. It depends on when it's done. But we went over everything with this truck as well. It seems to me that we are not going to put a wing on this truck. In the future, that may change, but as of now, we're going to pass on the wing. We'll put a bigger plow on the front just to be able to clear more snow and roadway. This will get a 25-gallon hydraulic tank with a valve enclosure on the tank. It's a super nice setup. Everything is enclosed out of the weather, and you don't have to worry about the elements getting on the valve, which is a issue on quite a bit of our other trucks. But in the cab, what kind of controls are we getting? Pneumatic controls in the cab. Dell. Besides that, it's just plumbing the whole truck.
Stainless steel feed lines, so all the sand or the plow stuff.
Yeah, stainless steel.
Minimize the rubber hose.
Yeah, minimal amount of rubber hose is necessary.
And there'll be in the cab. There's going to be one joystick, up, down, left, right. Second joystick is going to be the dump body, and then we're going to make a provision for a wing in case we want to add it.
That way, in the future, if you do decide to put a wing, you have it set up for it.
The truck has dual 75-gallon tanks and a 30-gallon depth tank.
So there's a diesel tank on both sides of us, and on the passenger side here, in front of the diesel tank is the DEF tank. So in order to get the wing to set up on here, it would be a ton of work. You would have to eliminate one diesel tank, which would be this one, and then you would have to slide the DEF back, and then obviously you have all of the wing posts and all that stuff as well. So it's a ton of work. And
when I bought the truck, I looked at it, and as I was putting all the pieces together in my head, I knew that if I wanted a wing, that would be the process.
Yeah.
And then after having a truck, I'm like, you know what? I don't want to do that. I don't want to tear all that stuff apart. The truck's a beautiful truck.
Yeah.
And
you guys have seen the truck.
I'll keep an 11 and a 12-foot plow on hand for it, and I'll put on whatever one I think I need for that storm. It takes 2 seconds.
Yeah. Swap plows in no time.
14 foot 12 yard to 14 yard spreader in the back, stainless steel. We're going to get a electronic control. The sander valve will be inside that enclosure. We'll get an electronic control for that.
That's another thing we can touch on. He is gonna, when we drop this truck off, and we're gonna drop it off around the middle of April, so we'll get through this winter with this truck, let it work a little bit, and then we're gonna bring it to him with the salt spreader in the back of the bed already, and he's gonna plumb the salt spreader in as well when he does everything for the plow, all at the same time.
Done.
Yeah. That's pretty much it, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. So I think that is going to wrap it up. Come on, if I can get this off the window here. That is going to wrap it up for this one. I'm not going to record the rest of the drive down here. We have about 45 minutes until we're at Fleet Pride. But if there's any questions you have on this truck or anything you want me to make a video of, definitely leave them down below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Hope you guys enjoyed it. See you guys next time.